Good Monday morning, villagers. It is so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I got to tell you, as those of you on YouTube were getting your requests in, I was looking and just seeing all of you here with all of your kind words to start the week for me, for one another, and for this village. So uplifting. Thank you so much for being here. It really is a great start for my week, too. So what we do today is 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. If you'd like a card, just let me know. I see a lot of your requests coming in. And let's get right on over to Card Cam. You can see I'm working with the Gill Tarot. This is a really interesting deck. Comes from US Games. Let me know what you think about it. It is very Crowley inspired, which is probably a reason I don't use it a lot. But please let me know how it resonates for you. And as with all collective reading, with the 3 cards for all of us, and with the individual cards that you hear as you're waiting for yours, if you hear truth for you, take it, because that is the magic of what happens when we work together. All right, so 3 cards for the week ahead for the collective. We start with the 5 of Cups reversed. The 3 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups reversed. So this is like a real, it's an admonition, it's an encouragement for us to stay really focused. Is there difficulty? Yes. Is there sadness? Absolutely. But we need to stay focused on the mission. Whatever the mission is, whatever your personal mission is, stay focused on that this week. That is not to say that you lean into toxic positivity or spiritual bypassing. But it is a sense of put your energy where it's going to do the most good. Okay, mix you here. This is Gill Tarot, and the cards are 5 of Cups reversed, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups reversed. What do you think about the fact that she gave contemplation as a key word for the Queen of Cups? I sort of like it. I mean, from some things that have made you feel emotionally, I don't want to say unstable because that feels too much for this. But it is about moving on. It is about walking away. It is about healing. And that's where the focus is this week for you. Emotional healing. There you go. All right. And over on Instagram, we've got Anka, who is Anna K, a member on YouTube. Here's a card for you. Emperor reversed. When it comes to dealing with authorities this week, be it doctors, real estate people, construction people, whatever, check and double check everything. I'm not trying to give you anxiety here, but I am trying to say check and double check, because there's a lot of potential for error. And you are probably more able to be buttoned up and on top of things than anybody else in this story. Now, I need to say a big thank you to Wendy M. for the super sticker. And also, before we even got here, Cassandra Revelta, thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate both of you. Over on YouTube, super chats, super stickers are ways you can show your support for this broadcast, and it is so appreciated. All right, Amy Amberhart, I see your request over on Instagram. I'll get to you in a minute. Let me get started over on YouTube with Sarah F. So good to see you, Sarah, and so sorry you're starting the week feeling pretty burned out. That's a hard way to start. But Sarah, for the week ahead, you get the Two of Wands. And I do love this keyword. They're using the Crowley keywords. Like, I like some of them, others I don't. I cherry pick the you know what out of it. I take the ones I like. I don't take the ones I don't like because there are no tarot police. For you, Sarah F., this week, recognize your power, recognize your dominion, recognize your ability. Emojis, Mixuer, thank you for being a member as well. Okay, so Barbie, for your week ahead, we have the King of Wands reversed. And like we were talking about your dad, this makes me wonder if it's like about your dad. It does. But it could also be about you. It could be about you not feeling the fullness of your energy, not feeling the fullness of your strength. And so this week, like if there's something you got to do to deal with your father, by all means do. But beyond that, really do what you have to do to nurture the fullness of your own energy. Oh, you're going to help him with a return later on today, but it's not your gift. Good. Okay, and for Mixuer, Michelle in Toronto, thank you for being a member as well. Okay, we like this. This is the Three of Swords, and it's reversed. It is the card of sorrow, and it's reversed, and we'll take that reversal. For me, Mixuer, this is about healing. Whether it is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, I don't care. It's a little of all, one from each category. There is healing for you this week, and that's what we're looking for. It's a beautiful thing. Hopping on over to Instagram for Amy Emberhart. Thanks for waiting. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. For Amy, you get Judgment. And may I say, this is a lovely Judgment card. Amy, this is about leaving the past in the past. This is about ascending. This is about hearing the voice of a higher power call you. And it's about promoting yourself. So do all of those things this week. It leads to good things for you. And also over on Instagram, Nil, so good to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for your patience. Good to see you. Here's a card for you. Okay, this is stalking us already. Nil, we are like 10 minutes in, and you're the second person to get this card. It is the King of Wands reversed. It could talk about a difficult man in your life or a man in your life who needs your help. But it could also talk about you needing to figure out how to rise to leadership. Where are you a leader and how do you be a leader? That's really the key. How do you be a leader? Where are you a leader and how do you be a leader? And how are you inspired and how do you inspire others? That's the thing to think about this week. All right. Peggy Lou Levens. Hey, I saw pictures of your twins. Peggy Lou and I have a few things in common. We're the same age and we're both grandmothers to twins. How interesting is that? Peggy Lou, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you for the week ahead. I love this for you, Peggy Lou. It is the Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups. I love that Gil calls this evolution. I don't know that that's a keyword I would have associated with this card, but I love it. And I think it's a great thing to focus on, to really think about how you are growing and how you are evolving and how you are healing. And with the Page of Cups, I definitely see growth and healing. And that's beautiful. Over on YouTube Vertical, Logan Beasley, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Would you like a card to start the week? Medium That Rocks, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. So we've been paying attention to Mahi the kitty, and happy to report here, Mahi has made amazing progress. We changed her diet and she is so affectionate now. Perfect, perfect. Back from the brink. All right, here we go. Medium That Rocks. The Hanged Man. For the week ahead. I love the art on this card. You can see why I both love and don't love this deck, right? Do you like this deck? Let me know. Medium That Rocks. This week is a really good week for you to download the wisdom that you need for yourself. You've been doing a great job downloading wisdom for others. Continue to do so, please. But also this week for yourself. It is time for meditation, your own contemplation, and finding the healing of new perspective, which I know you've been doing a lot recently. All right. Over on Instagram, we've got DePonte. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, 8 of Wands, which they call the card of speed, and I'm not going to argue that. This week is going to go by quickly. Pay attention to creativity and communication primarily. And if you're like, let me put this off till the end of the week, oh no, you're not, because it's going to be here before you know it. Whiskey Sour, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The 7 of Wands, the card of valor. This week, stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't let the mofos get you down. You have the power. You have the strength. Remember it and use it. All right. Audrey M., so good to see you. And it was so good to see you in person yesterday at our meetup. I had so much fun at our meetup yesterday. I hope you did too. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. And you know that you pay attention to the cards I use here. So tell me what you think about this deck. Let's get a card for you. I love this. The King of Cups, inspiration. Of course, anyone who loves the Grateful Dead like I do finds a specific reference here. Inspiration, move me brightly. This week, Audrey, be inspired and recognize how much of an inspiration you are to others. Look for what inspires you. And remember that this is a card of the highest level of love. Spiritual love, all of the love that we share with one another. It looks like you are just steeped in that this week. And I hope always. Medium That Rocks. I was hoping you were still here. Love that. Always hear it with that word, right? Right? Absolutely. All right. Andrea, 54, Hector, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. Six of Pentacles. What do you think about well-being for the Six of Pentacles? Like, it's an interesting take on the card, but I love it, and I love it for you, Andrea. This week, it's about taking care of yourself. It's about taking care of others when it's reciprocal. Be willing to ask for help when you need it, and be willing to help others if it makes sense. All right. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. You start out by saying, morning, Tarot family. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Makes me so happy. All right, here we go. Melissa, for the week ahead. Ooh, King of Swords. And she's called this intuition. So let's lean into this. Remember, you are the king. You are the leader. Use your intelligence, use your intuition, use your communication in your work and in your life. You are the boss of you, and you are the boss at your job. So do not be intimidated by people who are not the boss, and recognize your own ability to lead yourself and others. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you, Caroline. Woohoo! We get the sun. So I've been under the impression, based on some of the cards you've been getting for a little bit of time, and I know you did suffer, I want to say, a couple of losses. So I've been feeling like it's been tough. And this is, I think, exactly what you needed. This week, I think we're off to a good start. This week, I think there's real opportunities for happiness, for joy, for having fun, for recognition in all the things. And so I feel like, Caroline, this is about healing and happiness and so much more for you this week. Medium that rocks, I think I will, too. Yeah, Terrapin Station for the King of Cups. I'm down for that, for sure. We could have a long conversation about how that works on many levels. All right. Oh, my goodness. Brenda Polly, so good to see you over on Instagram. We go back a long, long way. Let me know if you'd like a card for the week ahead. Jenna Perkins, so good to see you over on YouTube. Glad you're here. Okay, card for the week ahead, most certainly. Death reversed. So this week, 10 toes down. 10 toes down, stand on business, don't back down. I'm giving you the Tom Petty song, right? I won't back down. No. You do what you know is right. You stay the course. You do what you have to do, and all will be well this week. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for using members only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. Here's a card for your week ahead. We have the Two of Cups reversed. This week, be very, very careful for things internally and externally. Things you say to yourself, things you remember, things other people say to you, things that happen that cause you to say things to yourself that make you feel less than, that make you feel not good enough. There's a little narrative running back there. And no. Be careful. Be careful. Don't let that narrative run. All right. Anna Kocher, good to see you over on Instagram. Probably pronounced your name completely wrong, but we know each other and it's good to see you. Here is a card for you. Four of Wands, which they call completion. Not my favorite keyword, but we'll handle it. This week, Anna, definitely lean into community. Definitely lean into the things that make you happy. Definitely lean into the support that you have and know that you are supported. All right. Hey, Raymond, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ooh, Blue, good to see you over on TikTok. Let me give you a card for the week ahead. That's what we're doing here today. Okay, for Ooh, Blue on TikTok, the Star. This week, it's about healing and satisfaction. And that can go in a couple of different directions. Like this could say, take care of yourself and don't eat the chocolate. But it could also say it's about satisfaction. If you want the chocolate, eat it. You'll have to decide how to interpret that. But the point is, you're leaning into your healing and you're leaning into what pleases you. All right. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thank you for being a moderator. Okay. Smile Soul 20. You get the 8 of Cups reversed. So this week, do not back down quickly. If someone or something challenges you, be kind, but be firm and stand your ground. Carry that with you, whether that's an internal thing where you have to stand your ground with yourself, or if it's something where you have to gently but firmly speak out, carry that with you this week. Okay, Raymond Torres, good to see you over on YouTube Vertical. Let me grab a card for you right now. 6 of Wands reversed. I don't love this reversal. There's something going on here where you're feeling like you're not winning. Look at it, figure it out. And what is true? Is it true that you really are winning and you're just not acknowledging it? Or do you need to adjust your tactics so you can win? That's the question you need to think about this week. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Marlon. Okay. Candy B, the Prince of Wands, which would be like the Knight. No, I'm sorry, excuse me. It would be the Page of Wands. No, it would be the Knight. Excuse me. Yes, this would be the Knight of Wands. And it's construction. Construction for the Knight of Wands. I kind of like it. I think that's okay. So here's the thing. I mean, not that I'm the arbiter of what decks are okay or not, right? Candy B, this Knight of Wands, this week, focus on what you're moving toward. Focus on what you're building. Focus on what you're creating. That's the key. All right. And for Marlon, the 2 of Swords. Yeah, it's reversed. The 2 of Swords reversed. All right. So here's the thing. With the 2 of Swords reversed for Marlon, there may be some decisions that you're making. There may be some things that you're not clear on, and it may be keeping you from feeling peaceful. Sometimes you have to be at peace with not knowing. And if you're not ready to make the decision, you're not ready to make the decision. I think you kind of have to be okay with that. Oh, Anna, I did pronounce it right. Yes. Thank you for saying that I have an amazing memory. I remember you and you're amazing. So, you know, that would explain that. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. And love yourself first, Namira. So good to see you here. Thanks for being here. Yes, indeed, you will get a card. Thanks for joining the queue. And I take them in the order in which I see them. So hang on. I will get to you, and I'm so glad you're here. Christine Hallowell, you are up next. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. And thanks for using members-only emojis. So interesting. It is the 10 of Pentacles, and it comes up reversed. So you had mentioned earlier that there were some things going on, like with the family or with your son. That may be a continued theme this week. There also may be some practical issues around where you're living or around money. Don't let anything get to you. The reality of what's going on is there may be some problems you need to solve for real, but a lot of this is about ancestral and generational healing, which you are actively doing, and it takes time, and it's okay. Okay. Up next is Pip. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. We're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter. And Pamela, of course, is a member here as well. All right. Here we go. Pip. Look at you with your high priestess self. This week, remember your balance. Remember your intuition. Remember your position in your field as a reader. And live, think, breathe, believe, and act accordingly. This is who you are. Don't forget it. For Pamela, Hermit reversed. This week, it's really important to talk to people you care about. It's really important to talk to your friends. It's really important to remember that you have community around you. And for Pamela's daughter, I'm not even sure what I'm looking at here. Are there any Crowley readers here who would confirm for me that this is, where's the book? Do I have the book? Hang on, I gotta know what this is. Is it the Four of Swords? Hang on a minute, I'm looking it up. That's how crazy this is. No, it's not the Four of Swords. I don't know what this card is, so I'm going to give you a different card, and we'll figure this out later. But I have to tell you, Pamela's daughter, make sure everything is in order. Let's do that. And make sure you're taking care of yourself, doing what you need to do. Could this be the Emperor? I was wondering that myself. Except it would say Emperor. I'm going to say it's the Four of Discs, is what I'm thinking, which would go right along with. That's my guess, is it's the Four of Discs. So we've got Four of Discs and Six of Discs reverse pentacles. Take care of yourself. Do what you have to do. Make sure everything is in order. And there's a connection between these two cards. They kind of mean the same thing. So there it is. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Do not count on other people to take care of you, Pamela's daughter. That's the bottom line. Okay. That's what you get for reading with decks you don't know that well, but we're having fun. Okay. Christina R., you are up next. Christina R., thanks for being here. We're going to do you, Karen, and Kim. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Christina, I think this is very specific about your work, your job hunt, which may not be going as quickly as you would like, but do not be discouraged. It's going. It's going, and it will go. It absolutely will. For Karen, Nine of Wands, which we're calling preparation. And I mean, this can be a heavy card. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about doing what you need to do to create what you're creating. So do that and do not be afraid to do that. And for Kim, it's the King of Pentacles reversed, which they call conception, which I think is really interesting. There are a lot of things in your life you are trying to make happen, and it's taking time, but that doesn't mean it can't happen or won't happen. All right. Medium That Rocks. I don't know that song. Take care of your shoes. I'm not I don't get the reference. What's the reference? Tell me. It's probably one I know and can't think of right in a minute. Latrell R. Morris, so good to see you. Latrell, you are also Von Ray, who has been a member here for more than 3 years. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week. I shuffled, but you get the same card. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Delay. Delay. So the thing that I'm thinking here is, hey, control room, I've completely lost my place. Who am I reading for right this minute? The one before Joanne Ellis. Oh, yes, thank you. It's Latrell. I knew I had a very, right, Latrell. Delay, right? And I blanked it. I blanked you out of my brain because I didn't want to do this reading. Because, yeah, delay. Your whole life feels like a delay, and I know that. But it's reversed. And so that makes me say, not forever. Not forever. And that's what you need to know. Yes, has it always been this way? Yes. But not forever. And that's what you need to embrace this week. I didn't even want to embrace it for you. But that's what we must embrace, is that hope. The reversal gives us hope. There it is. All right. Hey, over on TikTok, we have Aisha Bryant. 9 of Cups for you for this week. This is about fulfillment. It's about contentment. It's about your wishes fulfilled. Whatever you're working on, work to make it happen and be happy with what is good in your life. So have gratitude for what you have this week and be confident as you work to create what you want, because you are likely to be successful. All right. Okay. Joanne Ellis, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we do hope it's a more cheerful week for you this week, Joanne. Let's see what we got. Eight of Pentacles reversed. I like that it's called the card of skill. There are ways that I think you don't believe you have the skills you need. And so I think there are times, Joanne, that you are intimidated from doing something or saying something or feeling something because you feel like you really don't know how or don't know enough. And it's always good to get more information, but also recognize you have more knowledge and skill than you realize. And I think that's important. It's important to know. All right. Hey, V365. Can I speak English? Yes, I can. V365. Hello, may I get a weekly reading? Yes, you may. Over on Twitch, V, it's the star. This week, it's about healing. It's about well-being. It's about creating what you want in life. Go for it. The energy is there for you. And, Medium That Rocks, it's a Fish song. You know, I saw Fish at Toad's Place when they were first starting. Really small venue, so fun. But I never really learned the catalog, I have to say. I had friends who were really into Fish, and I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. Maybe I will now. All right. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members-only emojis. We're going to do cards for you and Jada. 4 of Wands reversed for you, Joyous Ocean. Out of the comfort zone you go this week. If it's making you uncomfortable when you're trying to make something happen, it's probably a good thing. Like if someone else is making you uncomfortable, that's not a good thing. But if you're doing something that's making you uncomfortable, that's probably a good thing. especially this week. For Jada, King of Wands reversed. You don't have to eat the whole elephant right now. Jada, I feel like, you are feeling like you're falling short of someone's expectations, falling short of your own expectations. All you need to do sometimes is one foot in front of the other, one bite at a time. That's all you have to do, and you'll get there. So do not be sad if you feel like you don't have it all together right now. You're not supposed to. That's the way it is. Say again, control room. Oh, Carolina, we did not. Carolina McMahon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry I missed you. Here is a card for you. Glad you're here, and thank you so much for being a member. Everyone, Carolina is someone I've known for years, and she's just become a member here, and we're so grateful. So, Carolina, I hate that I've got this card for you, Carolina, but I think it's probably really accurate. It is the Six of Wands reversed, which is the card of victory, but it's reversed. Like your victory is being delayed. And I'm concerned that delay continues this week. We're going to turn it right side up to welcome your victory. But because it has been delayed for so long, there is this sense of you scrambling to do other things. And that's the right thing to do. You're going to have to find your victory where you can. Okay. Love yourself first. I absolutely will get to you. Thank you for being here. Liz Harrison, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Finally, it's upright. The King of Wands has been stalking us, and it's been reversed. For you, it's upright. This week, you lean into your leadership and you lean into your creativity, and you will do very, very well. It's about being creative, and it's about being a leader. Okay. Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. And we are sending Nalini some healing energy. We pulled some cards for Nalini earlier, last week before, saying maybe go to a doctor. She didn't. She is now. Still not feeling well, so sending a lot of healing to Nalini Kalu. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members only emojis. Here's your Four of Cups. Yeah, you are so over it. You are so over it. And it's time to be over it. It's okay. Like, it's okay to be over it. And it's okay. It's okay to recognize that you are not happy with the current situation. And it's even okay to take some time to just be bummed, but don't live there. Eventually, you'll be better physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And from there, you will move forward, for sure. Nancy Sage Shadow, so good to see you over on Instagram. Autumn Pond, so good to see you on YouTube. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for this. Full moon in Sagittarius this week on Wednesday. We're actually doing a live stream on Wednesday on tarot ethics, so that'll be fun. And so full moon in Sagittarius, that's your sun sign. Very good. Here is a card for the week ahead for you, Autumn Pond. Man, we are also being stalked by this Six of Pentacles reversed, and it comes up that way for you. Basically, Autumn Pond, this week, you got to feed yourself first. You eat first. Take care of yourself first. Do what you have to do first, and then you will be able to do for others. I know you are not one to put yourself first, but this week you kind of have to. All right. Cassandra Revelta, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. We're going to do you, your mom, and Gemini Sun, whose birthday is this Wednesday on the full moon. Fabulous. Happy birthday, Gemini Sun. Here we go, Cassie, for you. The Page of Cups in this deck, the Princess of Cups. This week, it is about your emotional growth and healing and really paying attention to what you're feeling and how you're expressing your feelings. For your mom, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is the card of nurturance. Raquel, you are so good at nurturing others. So good at nurturing others. You have to make sure you're getting what you need. You have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and the people who should be taking care of you are. And for Gemini Sun, happy, happy, happy birthday. Here's a card for your week ahead. Oh, we're going to give you a different card for your birthday. 5 of Cups. Even though it's your birthday week, there are some things that really objectively are not going the way you want, and it's hard and it's hurtful. And you're going to have to feel what you have to feel, but let's do a birthday card for Gemini Sun, which is the Knight of Wands, Prince of Wands in this deck, called Construction. Even as things are difficult, as you begin a new year for yourself, you are building something. And you are building something good. You are creating something, and you are on that path. I know it doesn't always feel like it, but you are. And so just know that even when it's difficult, you are doing what you need to do to move yourself forward. All right. DH, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Here's a card for you. King of Swords. I love this card for you, and I love that they call it intuition. This week, you need to really use your voice, your mind, your intellect, and your intuition to step forward and do what you need to do. And recognize yourself as the leader, and recognize yourself as the person who knows what's up. Because you do. All right, 64 Amy Penn, good to see you. You know, the star has been stalking us too, and I'll be stalked by the star any day. I think that's really cool. So 64 Amy Penn, this is about healing. This is about satisfaction. This is about wishes fulfilled. We know you've been wishing for a new job. This could be about that. It could be about other things as well, certainly. But one way or the other, it is about your healing, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. All righty. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Your insurance is covering the repairs. That's good. Hopefully the frame is okay. We'll see. Very good. Here's a card for you for the week ahead. 8 of Wands reversed. Expect things to be moving slowly this week. Expect like communication, information, the things that you need, maybe even you yourself, to move a little slowly this week. And that's okay. Take your time this week. Mariana Ivanisevic, probably pronounced that wrong, but Mariana, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. You get the Page of Cups. This card is also stalking us, and I'm here for it. It's a good thing. This week, Be with the people where you can be yourself, where you can speak your heart. You know, you want to be able to fully be authentic, and we can't be that way with everybody. So try to be around the people you can be fully authentic with. Karina Morrison, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead. It is the Five of Swords, where we see conflict. Whether this is internal or external, I feel like you are in a place of feeling conflicted, and that's hard. What I like to say with this card is figure out which battles are most important and fight those. Figure out where you're going to take a stand and take a stand. Everything else can be negotiated. Over on YouTube Vertical, we've got Divine Timing. So good to see you. Here's a card for the week ahead for you. The Two of Cups. I feel like this week it is all about being loving toward yourself and loving toward others. That's like the whole thing, right? It's all about how you treat yourself and how you treat others and how you allow others to treat you. This is a good card for romance as well, FYI. All right. Lisa E., good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Jenna, and I do want to acknowledge Lisa E. does make a monthly donation to me off app, and I did receive it, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, here's this card again, which we have determined is the Four of Pentacles. This week, take care of yourself and do what you need to do, and be careful about outside distractions. For Jenna, there are lots of things you're not happy with. You have the Nine of Cups reversed. There are a lot of things you're not happy with. Figure out what you want to do with that. You know, are there, like, what can you fix and what can't you fix? And how much of it is a mood thing versus a reality thing? That's what you need to figure out. Yeah, Audrey, right. I recognize it. I asked Audrey what she thinks about this deck. It's a weird deck, right? Sometimes I like to bring out the weird decks. Loved the interpretation of the King of Cups. Still pondering the cards. The keywords throw me off a bit. Yeah, me too. Like with this deck, I will pull it out every now and again because I love some of the artwork. And by now I'm like, yeah, I probably won't use this for a while. For this reason, I have a weird love-hate relationship with this deck. Jeannie Mnuchin, I have not done you yet, but I'm doing you right now. Oh my goodness, you're next up, literally. Jeannie comes in and says, computer battery died. Did I miss my turn? Yes, Rebecca, this is very Crowley. Yes, very much. So Jeannie, you're up next. You did not. So clowns are protesting this week. Way out of my comfort zone with street theater, improvisation, and a brand new group that I don't know. I'm so excited for that. Here is a card for you. Oh, Page of Cups. Let this be your heart. Be childlike, be playful, and show your heart. Martha Vink, are you here right this minute? Martha Vink and I, when we were teenagers, were part of a clown village for a week at summer camp. And this is the energy I see you leaning into here. It is a childlike energy, and you want to have so much fun with it. It's going to be great for that and for the whole week. Okay. Lisa Harmon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We really appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Empress reversed. And how can I not love this deck? This is so good. Well, except it kind of looks like she's peeing. Maybe I don't like that. Anyway. Lisa, Empress reversed. There are ways that you are not feeling nurtured. Do what you have to do to feel nurtured. Do what you need to do to feel loved. Do what you need to do to find that energy. Oh my gosh. Nine Worlds Tarot, Kristen Louise, so good to see you. You just stepped away to pee. Ha 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 ha. I have not done you yet. No, you have not missed your turn. Thank you for being here though. But seriously, it's a pretty card until you look at that. Now I'll never be able to unsee it. Anyway, Lynn Collins, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. There's that Queen of Cups and she's upright and I'm in love with the deck again. I love this for you, Lynn. This week, take your time in really thinking about all of the things that you are feeling. The joy, the worry, the sorrow, all of the different things, because there is so much. And it's not that you keep it all to yourself, but honor everything that you're feeling. You've got so much going on in your life right now. Some of it is joyful. Some of it is joyful and worrisome. Some of it is dastardly. Allow it all and be grateful for it all. I know that's a lot for a week, but there it is. Okay. Who is next? Okay, just did Lynn. It's Jackie Oh, okay. Okay, yes. Yep. Jackie Masters is coming up, but Lily is next. Lily got me such a nice present. Thank you so much for that. I'm still trying to figure out where to hang it, which office to hang it in, my home office or my work office, but I love it. Thank you. I mean, they're both work offices, but you know what I mean. Lily, thank you for being a member for more than 2 years. It was so great to see you yesterday. What did you say? Thanks so much for yesterday's learning session. It was great, covered so many areas of tarot. And thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. Six of Swords reversed. There is so much going on. There is so much going on here where I think in a lot of ways you're feeling stuck. And I think it is okay to take your time. I think it's okay to take your time, but I think that you have to be careful not to be in your emotional mind with worry. Take your time and let things unfold over time. Okay, Lisa Harmon, regarding the Empress, and how it looked, and the Empress coming up for you reversed and how it looked like she was peeing to me. Lisa says, I was told to stop all chemo meds until a PET scan can be taken. Doctor wants my body to shed the meds. So that's kind of perfect. So the deck actually spoke really well, really appropriately. Okay. Fair enough, as tarot always does. Okay, here we go. Michelle's Mystic Corner, thanks for being here. Hey, Patricia, nice to see you over on Instagram. Michelle's Mystic Corner, thank you for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. It's great to see you. 7 of Wands this week. Stand strong this week. You may have to fight for something that you can win. Stand strong and do not back down. That's the key. It's the card of valor. We call it that for a reason. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. It is the Prince of Cups reversed, so that's like the Knight of Cups reversed. They call this creativity. I don't know about that, but one way or the other, it's reversed. Jackie, I feel like you're tired. I feel like you have been working like so hard, doing so much for so long. And this week, in a lot of ways, I feel like you're not feeling it. It's okay to phone it in a little bit this week. It's okay to give yourself a break. It's okay to give yourself a rest so you can recharge. And maybe you can't really rest. Maybe you have to go do the things, but this week you don't have to do the extra things. Okay, over on YouTube Vertical, LP, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Ace of Cups reversed. LP, I know you've been dating and I know it hasn't been going well. And this really speaks to that for me. But you got to remember to love yourself. Like this is all about welcome love, open your heart, heal your heart. And it's coming up reverse, suggesting that your heart needs that. So this week, do everything you have to do to nurture your heart and love yourself. Wendy M., so good to see you. Thank you for the super sticker. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Death reversed. What you're doing, stick to it. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not drop the ball. Just keep going. All right. Now I've lost my place too. Here we go. Who is up next? It's Baby Cakes. I just did Wendy. It's Baby Cakes. Yes. Baby Cakes, good morning to you. So glad you're here. Baby Cakes, here we go. 10 of Wands reversed. There may be times when it feels like everything is going wrong. There may be times when it feels like the universe is out to get you. It is not true. If you're feeling that way, we acknowledge that it's difficult, but it's not true. So, you know what I'm going to say this week. Do not let anyone piss in your Cheerios. Going to say it again. Nope. This week, remember that you are loved and that you are supported. And that's true amongst humans and amongst the spiritual world. Don't forget that. Christina, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is that Six of Pentacles reversed again. And this week, you have to take care of yourself. You have to do for yourself. And you may be more comfortable taking care of others than taking care of yourself, but you have to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually this week. Martha Vink, so good to see you. You are here. I'm glad. Did you think of our clown village when Jeannie was talking about a clown protest? I think that's so fun. Okay, it reminds me of the old bread and circus as well. Okay, Martha, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. We really appreciate you. Here is a card for the week ahead for you, Martha Vink. You get the moon. This week, know that spirit is with you. This week, feel your connection to that higher power, re-feel your calling and recognize that your retirement, which, doth approach, is not the end. I know you were just at annual conference too, right? So it's a reaffirming of your spiritual commitment and of the spiritual support that is around you. There it is. Oh, baby cakes, I remember how much it rains in Connecticut in the month of June. Oh my goodness. 9 Worlds Tarot, Kristen Louise. Finally, we're getting to you. Thanks for your patience, and thank you so much for being a member. We really appreciate you. Here's a card for you. The 7 of Cups. I love it. As the card of imagination, the 7 of Cups, it's reversed. This week, Kristen Louise, do not give in to dark imaginings. This week, be open to all the good things you are manifesting. Don't worry about anything else. You're doing a good job creating what you want to in your life. Do not let anything take that away from you, especially not yourself. Oh, Jackie, I hear you, Christiana. I am feeling a bit tired. I will protect my time in regards to work. No working long hours. Yeah, this week, you really, yeah, there it is. There it is. And Golden Heart, good to see you over on TikTok. Here's a card for you to start your week. You have the 9 of Wands. It's not easy, and I feel like you're starting the week already tired and maybe not feeling your best. This week, take care of yourself and be patient. It'll be okay. And Denego, over on TikTok, on Mondays, we do a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. The Hanged Man reversed. If there's something you want, see what you can do to get it. Don't wait, be proactive. Love yourself first. Thank you. Namira, am I pronouncing your name correctly? First of all, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your patience. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. The 10 of Cups reversed. I feel like there are ways you're not where you want to be in your life. I am pronouncing it correctly. Good, good, good. Okay. My name is Christiana. Everyone gets it wrong, so I'm very sensitive to that, right? So with 10 of Cups reversed for you, Namira, I feel like we have to acknowledge that you're not where you want to be yet. But that yet is a really important word. This week, think about what your goals are personally and professionally, where you are and what you have to do to get there, and be confident in your ability to get there. Inner Knowing Tarot, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Golden Heart, you are very welcome. Inner Knowing Tarot, good to see you. Here's a card for you for the week ahead. There's that King of Cups, inspiration, move me brightly. This week, Inner Knowing Tarot, you really will be inner knowing, and you may be inspired to do some really great things. Think of yourself as a leader, and as a leader in that high vibration of unconditional love. Treat yourself and others in that sacred way this week, and, as much as you can, always. Rosalind, over on YouTube Vertical, let me give you a card for the week ahead. There's that King of Wands. This week, it's about leadership and creativity. Allow yourself to learn and grow and rise, because leadership is where you are or where you're going. Oh, Martha, feeling energized from a great conference. I used to love visiting you and my parents at that conference. All right. Ashley, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week for you. Rosalind, you are very welcome. Ashley, you got the 7 of Pentacles reversed. This could be a little bit of a tough week, so be kind to yourself. Don't try to do more than you can. Do not be hard on yourself, especially when it comes to work and money. You want to be a little bit careful about how you're using your time and your money. Good luck. Rosalind, thank you for subscribing. All right. Okay. Kay Talks. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. You're going through a tough time. Last week it was so intense. Sometimes I don't see a way out of this dark tunnel. You know, it takes a good couple of years before you come back to yourself after having a kid. I totally get that. But oh my gosh, did you see you got a jumper? Did you see this literally jumped out as I was shuffling, and it literally is the Empress, the card of the mother. I'm guessing that there are some things going on around you that are difficult, that if they were different, your life would be easier. And that's true. But know that you are taking care of the prime directive. That's the important thing. You are taking care of the prime directive. You are doing what you have to do, nurturing your child and your household, and know that Spirit sees this and is nurturing you, and know that you are doing enough. Over on Instagram, Gypsy Grounded in Reality, Adrija, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I shuffled, and yet the Empress came up for you as well. And I think for you, this is very much about how you are trying to nurture yourself and your life. And so this week, you may have some opportunities, be it around work or around love or friendship, for some nurturance and growth. And nurturance and growth is what you're looking for. Kay Talks, yeah, finances and no family around. That's hard. It makes it really hard. But you are doing a good job and you will get there. One for your husband, most certainly, Kay. So your husband is worn as well. He gets the Knight of Cups reversed, which means he's worn and he doesn't know how to be there for you and the baby. And he is sort of sad that he's not able to do more, but he doesn't know how to do more. And so he's really feeling it too. So I feel like it's hard for the two of you to comfort each other. He does need to recognize that no matter how hard it is for him, it's harder for you. And he needs to remember that. He's working a ton for money. Yeah. And I know he's doing a lot. I know he is. And it's what needs to be done. It's hard. It's hard for both of you. All right. Rebecca Dusk, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. So this is so cool. You just got this deck and you love it. Are you more a Crowley reader? That's my question, because this deck is Crowley influenced. It's one of the few Crowley clones, if you will. You know, most of the clone decks are Waite clones. So it's interesting that way. So Rebecca Dusk, thank you for being a member. Now it's stalking us. Started with you, Lisa Harmon, but it's stalking us now. So Rebecca, this is your sign to nurture and grow the things that you want to nurture and grow in your life. End of story. No, not end of story. And to know that you are spiritually supported in doing so. Now, end of story. All right. Josephine, so good to see you. Oh my gosh. You say, wow, I never catch these anymore. You're in Sweden. I see this as a sign. Yeah, I do too. So glad you're here. Josephine. The Five of Swords reversed. Don't see it as loss. This week, be willing to fight for what you need to fight for. Be willing to fight for what you need to fight for. But if instead you can just walk away, or if you can be diplomatic, even being diplomatic with distasteful people can sometimes be better than fighting. So fight for what you need to fight for, but be strategic and be careful. and be diplomatic when you can be. Oh, Rebecca, no, just wanted to dabble and start learning. You're an RWS girl. Right, same. But I do, like, I am informed. Like, I am definitely weight, but I'm informed by Crowley. It sounds like you're getting to be the same way. This deck will help. Okay. Iva Morris, good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card to start your week? Most certainly, yes. 6 of Cups. This week, you may spend some time with some friends or family that you haven't seen in a while, or have a conversation. You may go through old stuff and have some happy memories. You may spend some time thinking about what can you now do that is really going to be nurturing of you and satisfying to you. It's all good. Okay. Nada Iva over on YouTube Vertical. Here we go. So it's like the Knight of Cups reversed. This week, I'm going to say something. This week, focus on your own happiness, not other people's, and focus on what makes you happy, just you yourself. It is not right now time to be chasing romance as much as it is time to be chasing your own happiness this week. TJ and GA, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and your daughter. Six of Swords for you, TJ. This is great if you're writing or planning something especially. It is all about logic and forward motion for you this week. And for your daughter, this card is really stalking us. It is the Knight of Cups, and it's coming up upright for you. So it's all about thinking about pursuing what you want. What do you really want? There's a musical reference. What do you want out of life? A baby's arm holding an apple. That's a weird reference, right? How many people know that song? Not too many. But the point is, for your daughter, TJ, what does she want out of life? What makes her heart happy? That's the one. Rebecca, thank you as always. But now my Empress card in this deck will forever be peeing to me, perhaps. Cannot unsee. I know, right? And Josephine, wow, well, I usually am very diplomatic and sometimes afraid of conflict. I usually have trouble to fight about what I need to fight for. I will think on this card and be open. Yeah, sometimes you got to fight for it, and that's okay. That's okay. Absolutely. Okay. Who is next? I feel like we are coming up on last call for readings, y'all. So I want to thank you all for having some fun with this deck with me this morning. And I do want to Control room is cringing at me right now. I do want to remind you, we have I don't even want to call it a class. It's a workshop coming up on the full moon this Wednesday, Tarot Ethics. And it's not a class because I cannot teach you what's ethical or what's not ethical. You have to figure out what's ethical for yourself. So we're going to have a whole conversation about how all of that works. I also want to let you know on Saturday, the 14th at 1 p.m., I am teaching my quarterly tarot class at Mandel Public Library in downtown West Palm. Please join us if you can. It's free. It's fun. 1 p.m. on Saturday. I am available for readings. You see what I can do with one card? Imagine what can happen if you sit with me for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, even 15 minutes. We can work together by Zoom, phone, FaceTime, or in person in my Stewart office. Reach out. I've got some openings today. I've got openings over the week. Feel free to reach out. I would love to work with you. I am grateful to all of you. And I do want to let you know we got some new events up. Weird Wednesday is now scheduled, so we'll get to see Eric Arcadian again and learn about runes at the end of the month. And 2 members events. The recording of the tarot scopes, where we have decided I'll do readings for the members after it's done, and we'll just cut that off the recording when we publish it. And also our monthly members only live stream, where we're going to do a session on intuitive development. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for your kind words. Oh, Trey, just in under the wire. Good for you. No, you are not too late. You are like this close to being too late. Like literally just under the wire. I was going to push the end, and then I pushed Card Cam instead because you're here, and I'm so happy to see you. Thanks for being here. And I know you're on the West Coast. Like, it is super, super early for you. I know that. All right. So Trey, here we go. 8 of Pentacles. This week, do the work. Whether it's learning, whether it's just doing it. Like sometimes I think about this like from a writing perspective, I think about it as editing. Right, it's 7:48 where you are, right? But whatever it is, this week, just do the work that you need to do, and you will be so glad that you did. And it doesn't so much feel like the spiritual work as much as it feels like the sort of drudgery work, but it'll get you there. It's kind of time to make the donuts. It'll get you there. You'll learn from it, and you'll be happy with your progress. Trey, this is a week to make progress. All right. And the deck, in case you were wondering, is Gil Tarot. All right. Anybody else? It is last call. Thank you so much. Thank you for beginning the week with us. Really appreciate you. I know you lighten my mood, and I hope the same happened for you. I will look forward to seeing you Wednesday evening. Reach out for your private session. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. Take care.